Howdy, my name's Jen. Welcome to my EPSI 606 Motivation and Emotion Pecha Kucha style presentation. My presentation will be on healthier eating behaviors and making that small change. Pecha Kucha is a 30-second for 20 slides, so let's get going. Here are some me facts. Well, I'm a busy PhD student who doesn't have a lot of time on their hands to form a schedule for a lot of extracurriculars. I'm a big foodie. I love food. It's always been a huge part of my life. I'm a mental health activist. I like to seek out things that improve your mental health, and I'm a minimalist. Well, what do I want to change? It's time to adopt a healthier eating lifestyle. Knowing me as a big foodie, I'm constantly searching on Pinterest. I can't go a day without thinking, what delicious cookies or fast food, Taco Bell, In-N-Out, what can I eat today? Well, noticing this change has not been good for my health. Let's start changing that. What is some of the specific behaviors and type of change I want to make? Well, currently I eat whenever and kind of whatever I want. Yeah, not very good. And what I want to change is I want to focus on a healthier intake and eat more veggies and fruit. So these are my two really to-do list items. So what does that really specific behavior change looks like? Well, in the grand scheme of this huge pie of eating, I want to simply integrate raw vegan meals 2 times a day, so 2 of those slices for 3 times a week. An example of this is eating a fruit smoothie for breakfast or a great good salad for dinner. What is this raw food vegan diet? Well, it is the dietary practice of eating only or mostly food that is uncooked and unprocessed. So really getting those nutrients from fruits and vegetables. This can be seen on Fully Raw Christina on Pinterest, and on YouTube, there's tons of recipes that I Googled. Well, why make changes in my life? Adopting a raw vegan eating habit twice a day for 3 times a week will help with my health, most importantly, but then looking into the future, it'll build better cultural and family habits within my own family, and if I want to have a child one day, focusing on these healthier eating habits. What are some of the central motivations of this behavior change? When looking at what types of motivation I have to kind of plant this seed of a diet change, I'm looking at 3 central factors: interest, need for health, and the incentive of being healthy and feeling good. I want to have a disclaimer for that incentive motivation. The incentive of eating healthy and seeing weight loss can be an incredible incentive and can improve your psychological and social needs. However, before starting this diet, I wanted to take a look in the mirror and ensure that the incentive was not a priority and that I already saw myself as beautiful in this process. What are some of the goals of the diet? Well, practicing raw vegan twice a day can implement a sustainable diet and health change. Plus, finding all these new and fun recipes can bring excitement in my life. And not only that, it has a bunch of animal-free alternatives, and this can benefit all humans and the planet. What meaning and importance does behavior have? Like I said in the beginning of the presentation, food is everything to me. And so this was an easy choice to make. I've already started implementing the behavior change for 4 days now since making this presentation and thinking of this behavior change. And I've noticed already great changes in my lifestyle. As I said, food is a big deal to me, and it has always been a part of my culture. As a Hispanic, eating everything on your large plate was something that was demanded culturally, especially those delicious, oily, and unhealthy foods. And studies and research that we'll go into in a few slides have shown that switching to plant-based can increase your health. What are some of those emotions going through me with this behavior change? Well, food makes me happy and it brings me comfort. I'm that kind of girl that needs a bowl of cereal, cookies, and milk right before bed, just because it makes me warm and happy. And so reflecting on this and how I can make these small changes throughout the day. However, in all these great foods, I have never had a healthy relationship with food, ever. And so this has brought a lot of stress on my body. And my doctors have noted that I need a nutritional change. So now's the time to reflect and make a small sustainable step into this new diet change. Control over the behavior. As I've said, food is everything. And so at the moment, I'm going to be very honest in this presentation, I do not have a lot of control over the behavior. Driving down the street, Taco Bell calls me, Jack in the Box, all these fast food restaurants, it's hard to go to parties. And so making a small change of the twice a day is something that can get me going. What are some of the factors that influence the behavior? Well, 3 factors are physical, psychological, and economic. Physically, I do have a remote job at the moment, and so snacking is easiest. Psychologically, emotionally, it's a place of comfort, and economically, these fast food places are quick, fast, and cheap. And so that's why eating fresh has never really been an option. Now it's time to confront these barriers and make these tiny steps into planting this seed into this behavior change. These tiny steps with just making 2 meal changes a day can help me focus on making this behavior change and building better habits for the future. Now let's dive into those research findings. Research shows difficulties in emotion regulation experienced by obese people. Those people with higher BMIs in daily tasks such as academics showed less ability to regulate their emotions. They showed higher frequency in the emotional states. What are some relevant theories? Well, as we've discussed in our motivation class, self-determination theory or a need satisfaction and autonomous regulation were related to greater body satisfaction and healthier eating. So this was determined that those who chose what kind of diet they wanted, they had autonomy in when they can eat, showed healthier patterns. Making this small change can one day get me and allow me to say, I've made this my lifestyle now. That's the whole goal of this behavior change, is to make it a lifestyle and to make it sustainable forever. And so thank you so much for joining me today in my presentation. These are some of the references and resources I used for the presentation. Thank you so much. Bye.